What I want to do today is go through Algebra 1, one-step and two-step problems. And these are review problems to to check your understanding of the assignment. And so I want to walk through these and some of the steps that we've done in algebra at the very beginning of the year. So we have a problem here. We have x plus 3 equals 10. And in this problem, what I want to do is I want to solve for x. So what I need to do here is I need to get the x all by itself. So I need to isolate the x. So to isolate the x, I'm going to move the 3 to the other side of the equation, the other side of the equal sign, by doing the opposite of what it's doing here. So I'm going to subtract 3. And when I subtract 3 from the left side of the equal sign, I'm going to subtract 3 from the right side of the equal sign. So I'm going to get x, that just comes down, plus 3 minus 3. Those add up to 0. And then I have my equals. And then I combine the 10 and the negative 3 to get 7. And so x equals 7. And you can check this by plugging it back into the original equation, x plus 3 equals 10. So I can plug this value in here just to verify it. So 7 plus 3, and of course 7 plus 3 equals 10, and 10 equals 10. On the next problem, we want to again isolate the x variable. And to do that, I have to do, again, the opposite. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So when I add 4 to both sides of the equation, I get x. These two cancel, equals, and then 2 plus 4 is 6. So x equals 6. Continuing, I want to get the 2 moved over to the other side because, again, I want to isolate the x or get the x by itself. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. I get x here. It stays there. Those add up to 0. When I add two negatives, I have negative 1 plus negative 2, or you can say it as negative 1 minus 2, and that gives me negative 3. On this problem, again, isolating the x, I add 3 to both sides. Again, my x comes down. These two add up to 0. And this time now I'm adding up a negative number, negative 2 plus 3. And the way that you would do this, or one way you can do this, is subtract. So anytime you have different signs here, one being negative, one being positive, if I want to add these up, what I really do is I subtract them when they're opposite signs or different signs. And so I do 3 minus 2, which is 1. And then I keep the sign of the larger numbers. So it would be positive 1. So really x just equals 1. On this last one that I'm going to do in this video, and then we'll go into other problems, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So I get my x. Those two cancel. This time again, remember the rule. 1 is positive, 1 is negative. I'm going to subtract them. 4 minus 1 is 3, and I'm going to keep the sign of the larger one. So I'm going to have 3, and it's going to end up being negative. So those are the first part. That's the first part of the basic problems for one-step and two-step problems in Algebra 1.